Okay, let's start then. Are you guys watching the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're first gonna go over some basics. So we know what kind of patterns we want to see in the match, what's correct. So what I like to start always with is like the field is kind of three parts. You have a middle, left, and right side, and what you want to avoid at all times when you're playing threes is that you get all three guys in the same area. The basic rotation in offense is there's a guy that's forcing, a guy that's playing the force, and someone who's more in the middle or most of the time covering the rest of the field when the ball goes on the other side. It's kind of the dynamic that you have in offense. Defense is kind of the same, but it's more easy to talk about that. Real scenarios. So those are the first thing we want to look at. The guy forcing, a guy behind playing the force, and then someone else covering the rest of the field in case the ball goes somewhere completely different. So let's see how this works out in this replay. Okay. So this is very, 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 very aggressive and not necessary at all, because when you're in a position, you always want to look at like what kind of part of the field am I being able to tackle right now, and am I being able to interact with. Currently, you can't interact with this ball anymore, and it's because you push up like this. You want to rotate. Well, you don't have to go far back. In this case, you did win the kickoff, so you want to stay more in the midfield after you pick it up. So this is kind of the area you want to go to. Since Matej has no boost, you're the one expected more or less to force in this case. And Matej should just be focused on picking up some boost bets in the meantime, like this. And then G wants to force, he can pick up this one, and then this will spawn, and that's the way he gets back to like 50-60 boost. Because without boost, you're kind of useless, so you shouldn't be interacting with the play at this point, especially in a scenario where we're gonna see Hylo is on the side wall. If this would be a good player, he could go for an aerial play, and then we want Ninji to actually force more from the center of the field and make Matej's life easier, which is not gonna work right now because Matej is not going to be able to force head on to the ball, and it's not what we're gonna see. Okay, now is the situation. So you decided to go for a kind of a direct approach. In this case, you have this whole line of bets that you can take to get back to like 50 boost again. You decide to waste your boost, pick up one bet, and you're back on 12, 24, 36. You cross the front post here. I'm not what WK was doing, but you want to be a little bit more wide in your approach. This ball is not going to be quickly in front of the net. So you had the opportunity to be on 50, 60 boost in this position. Yeah, the rest. So Ninja has a lot of time to get back. This ball is going nowhere. So you shouldn't be rushing back too quickly, or else he's probably gonna end up just waiting on the back post and sitting still. So all you need to do is make sure he picks up boost and is stocked up again to help the rest of the team out. See what the repeat is. The flip here is very unnecessary. The ball's not going to be quickly back in a position that he can reach, so he can just, it's better for him to just drive and see what happens. This should just be a ball that he can normally chance. Let's go a little bit closer. Let's Goes POV, what he kind of sees. He flips. If he just drives and is in this situation, he can just challenge his ball. Elven was faced like this. When this ball goes into the middle, that makes him slow. If WK is facing like this, he can go up and beats Elven all day, every day. Instead, he turns away, and now no one is able to challenge the ball anymore, and this is gonna get very dangerous real quickly. Okay. After WK turns away, he is now just not facing the ball anymore. He can't do anything. So if there's a better player with more boost, he's just gonna have a free 1v1, and WK is not. It's just facing his net basically, and this is a free opportunity to do whatever he wants. Elven at this point. Luckily, he doesn't have too much boost. Then we decide to not face the play again. We're facing away from the ball, so we can't interact with it, and it's very awkward, and we end up doing absolutely nothing. So we did flip from here to the midfield. Instead of challenging, we drove away into the corner, and now we're here. And we haven't done a single thing except just waste boost and not pressure at any point at all. Okay. This is a prime situation for the diagonal pass, so I'm gonna dash Forest here. Forest is good. You're just gonna get a free ball. What Dash wants to do here is just creep forward. No one is really here to challenge this diagonal pass, so this is an excellent opportunity to do this goal. Great speed that the ball comes at Ninja, so if he just does this, Dom is not facing the pass. If Matash just goes forward, easy goal. That's even if you're not getting bumped here, this is just a bad clear. You have time. You creep up a little bit too much, your timing is off where this ball is. You want to take it on the bounce and not what you're doing. Because on the bounce you can generate so much more power, so you just wait for it. There was no one here to challenge it a lot of time, and you just penny cleared it, and now, yeah, even if you don't get bumped here, this was just a poor clear, and that's because you didn't notice you had a lot of time for the ball to get to you. You crept up a little bit, and then that's clear. So yeah, this could have been 1-0. Instead, we're now bumping each other. We're now bringing again, and let's look. All three players on the same side. This is just asking for trouble. And then you should just immediately leave in this position, because the longer he stays here, the worse it's gonna get. Matash is also not really defending the goal at this point anymore, so bad situation. Okay. Fine. Boom, this should be a goal. It's not a good read. Why is it not a good read? I'm probably sure he jumps way too quickly. Yeah. So next time, just wait for the bounce to happen. Just keep driving at like a steady pace, and then go up instead of free jumping before it even bounces, because you guys are just honestly not good enough. Elites are not good enough. Rivals are not good enough to consistently read this for them to hit into the net. So especially you guys, just wait for the bounce to happen. Make yourself your life's easy. Just go upfield, drive, ball bounces, you go up. At that point, it's not gonna change anymore. An easy goal. You just missed it because you pre-jump. Pre-jumping, when you have a lot of time, it's just losing basically. There's no reason for it. So that should be 1-0. Actually, that should have been 1-0. Then you had another chance to go up 1-0. Okay, Matash. So you close it up. You forced him. It's okay. At this point, all we have to do as the third man is focus on getting boost again and figuring out where boost is. No boost to be seen. Well, there is this rotation, for example, 3 bets, instead of going completely back, because there is no one to follow up this ball anymore. If you go back, your teammates are in their net. It's just gonna be 2v1, and you might be in a corner position. Okay, you turn, it's good, you force. It's Ninja's ball, it's good. Okay, now there's time. This is... I don't like this at all. Now we're playing like Rasen right now on 40 boost, and I'm gonna air dribble it into the net. Just do a ground dribble here. It's so easy. A lot of time. Ground dribble. This guy, at some point he will need to challenge you. There is no backup. You can just flick this guy and it's a goal. Instead we're going for the slow approach. This ball is gonna go up. We're gonna have not enough boost to do anything with it, and this guy is just gonna collect the ball when it hits the floor. And there we go. That should have been 2-0, 3-0, maybe 3 opportunities you could have scored. In the end, I don't even think we have there's no shot on target. One shot on target. None of those situations that I described. We force here, that's good. I like the challenge, the boom here. One guy out of play, two guys out of play with 3 guys against 1. Are we gonna score here? Let's see what happens. WK should be in this position because he's just almost in the middle, basically in the same position Matesh is. So let's draw this out. Instead of flipping, rotate like this, pick up these bets and follow the play. If Dom beats Ninja to the ball, it's gonna go over Ninja, you get a free ball. You can go for a bet, you can control at that point, or if Dom misses, then Matesh needs to be there, or Sam, and then it's either way a goal. Instead, we need to now approach this ball from the sides, get blocked, and the ball's over you. And we had a 3v1 where we now didn't do anything with. Let's see, okay. How's the rotation after this play? That he stays in this area, so you just want to get the fuck out of this. We're back where we have 3 people on the same side of the field, so you need to go there. This was fine. Matesh needs to force and make sure he blocks, but this was okay. You need to go there. You do this a lot. You just drive into the net and then go out of it. See, you do this multiple times, like, it's one of the worst things you can do, and a bad sign if you drive into your own net and then out of it. That means you're not rotating properly, you're not going wide enough, you're just too narrow in your rotations, and that's why this happens. There's even no reason at all here to just do that. Okay. Ball goes this side. The last thing you want to do, Ninja, is go that side as well. You just want to back out. Matesh is gonna follow this up. Okay, is gonna challenge high-low, and every free ball needs to go to Matesh. All you need to do is get out, pick up some bets in this area, and make sure you're covering Matesh afterwards. Because now, guess what? All 3 are on the same side again. No. That's what I was talking about the whole time when you guys were playing at Scrim. This happens a ton. You do not know yet how Elvin is gonna beat WK here or not. If he does, and the ball goes like this, you cannot challenge this anymore, because I'm gonna try again what I did earlier with Sam. What can you cover right now in your position? This is what you can cover. That's all you can do right now. Imagine if you were sitting over here, and then facing like this. Now we can cover this. Look at the area compared to what I just drew. Like, it's this over here compared to this. That's what we want to see. This gives us options. This is defending. This is not defending. This is just driving behind your teammate. Oh, we're awkward now. We're out of the play. We can't do much. This is slow and very easy to read. And we didn't accomplish anything at all with our challenge there. We just based the boot. They are still in our half. And that's because you did this. Miscommunication. Well, not even miscommunication. So we'll ask ourselves in this scenario, who's first man, second man, third man, who should be challenging this ball? The main issue here is WK is just way too aggressive. He was more or less in the third man position. Because I threw this earlier. First man forcing, second man behind him most of the time, and then we have a third man more over here. Okay, you pushed up way too much and actually just went past Ninja. Ninja, if he's on the side, he can never defend the net anymore. So this was your job. You should be covering the net, which you are not anymore. So any ball, any beat is going straight in the net, and that's completely on you. So if you were here, this ball goes here. This is very straightforward now, like whose ball this is, because Ninja is gonna see, oh, okay, is driving from here. It's a free ball, actually just an open net. Instead, we're gonna go from the sides, both of you, and now there's confusion. Who should be going? Because we did not respect proper rotations and positioning. Here, if you see your teammate can go to the back ball, just let the guy on the backboard. Just take this clear, because this is kind of awkward. This is falling down. You're gonna waste a lot of boost to just push it basically to the side, and with no follow-up. If Matej pushes it to the side, what he's gonna do, the ball goes to the right. This big boost is over here. He stocks up on boost. We have a guy on 100, a guy on 100, all the space in the world, and we can go back onto it, attack. Now we basically pass the ball, and it's a goal. There was no pressure whatsoever here. The fact that you concede with a simple ball to the backboard is kind of tragic. You don't want to do this. You want to go wider. You want to take all these bets. Like, look how many bets there are. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're back into offense. You can. The thing with bets is they give a certain flow. Like, if you go out of the play at any point of time, you can get back into the play. If you're going like this, you can't go back into the play because you need to do a full 180 again to get back into the play. Doing just a 90-degree turn or whatever makes you so much faster, and you have the bonus of not being in the way of your teammates and the ball potentially if it goes there. How many boost bets do we pick up? 2 now, and we're gonna get ammoed. This is another disadvantage if we're not gonna go wide. If you go wide, there's usually a lot of space and no contention for boost. There's no one really rotating that way, so this is being avoided. So 1, 2, 3, this might spawn, I don't know. 5, you go back into play, you get countered, you go back, and all of a sudden you're almost back to full boost instead of how you rotated just. So when you rotate back as third man, all you need to think about is where are the boost pads, and they lead me how I need to rotate back, and you do that in the wide direction and away from the play instead of what you're doing, because you were a lot of the time on low boost, and it's because you didn't pay attention to all the small pads when you rotated back. You just rotated back to the third man position, and then you thought about, well, now I'm here, I have these 2 pads, 3 pads, I can pick them up if they are there, and that's all the boost I grab but in your rotation back you missed a lot of boost pads or didn't even think about it. Let's see. Again, 2 guys rotated back, third man. None of these pads were picked up. Not a single one. And look how far we are from the play now. And this can become really awkward real quick. Okay. Okay, I'll watch what K did in his rotation back. Picks up 1 pet, use all of it. Another pet, 2 pets. He's going for a boost pet that's not there. Like, why are we going for these big bets? You guys have so in your mind that you need to go for the big bets and have no idea how much boost there is on the field. Even when there is no boost here and you can see it, you still go for the boost hoping that it spawns. And if it doesn't spawn, you guys are just fucked. That's how simple it is. Use the boost pets, go a little bit wider, especially as a third man. If you keep control of the game, the third man has so much time to pick up bets. So much time. But you guys just rush back, flip, and then if there is big boost, you rush back in. And if there's no boost, you're just fucked, and then you think, oh well, now I need to pick up some small pets because now I'm forced to. That's not how you're ever gonna have any control of the game, because then you're just relying on if the big boost is spawning for you or not. Okay. Oh, guess what? We're again in this corner. Look how far you're from the play. This is why you guys have no pressure whatsoever. Put the ball away again. We had so much time and the ball's back. Still no control of the play. We can jump there, but that's it all. These guys were so slow, so static. And you couldn't capitalize on it because you were not on the play half the time. You had no boost and you just went back a lot. So I guess as you go here backwards, in case for the boom, in case defending on the ground, you guys cover quite a bit of area. You can challenge, but all it's gonna do likely is a boom, and if it's on target, it's diving safe. I like to keep pressure, but I would say both options are valid in this case, but I like pressure more because the moment Dom takes control of the ball, someone's gonna challenge. Gonna have to challenge either way, and you just give him more time to do anything. Okay. This is a free open net. You have so much time. This guy turns away from the play. This needs to be a goal. And you just panicked again because you think he's gonna challenge or whatever. I don't know. You just jump too early again. I'm gonna go your POV for this because you're not the only one that does this. Let's see. You see Elvin, you just need to stay on the ground, on the ground, on the ground. He turns away. I have time. I can do whatever I want. And in this case, you want to boom it as hard as you can because the net is open. And how do you do that? You wait for the ball to bounce and then a shot into the net. And that's 100% of the time a goal, especially with Elvin being on so little boost. But we're just gonna panic again, bad touch, and we give the ball away, and all this is a 100% chance to score. And now they can go back onto it and keep control of the ball. Okay. You're gonna rush so much forward that all Elvin needs to do is pop this ball. Like, that's way too simple to get beaten in this situation. The force is good, but it's a bad force because in the end of the day there was no one behind you yet. which is logical because Mathesh just challenged. He forces the ball away. So you kind of need to buy a little bit of time here and play his touch and just wait until he makes a touch. He went so wide, so much speed, you're instantly beaten. And now it's, again, these guys can go forward, you guys are facing that direction. It's gonna be quickly a 2v1, 3v1 potentially. Luckily Elven had no boost, but can fucks it up. But there is no control again, it's just one force and everyone is out of the play. Big boom. It's a misread, that can happen. Okay, time again. Okay, we tried to take time, that's good. The 50 was better, but it's good that we take time there. Try to flick, that's okay. Alright, again, time. No, we don't want to hit the ball hard, we just want to stay behind the ball, because if you hit it hard, it pinches the wrong way in the net. Instantly in the net. All we want to do is stay behind the ball and kind of kill it or even lose the 50 here. And then K is just going to take control again. We don't want to have a hard hit because it's just going to be a pass toward the opponents again. Big ball. How much boost do you start with? Let's see. 80 boosts. One, I think you jumped too early. Two, what the fuck is this? They're just, again, passing the ball to them. All you want to do is hit it on target. This is, again, kind of an open edge. They need to have an awkward save, or you want to boom into the backboard here. That's all you need to do. And what happens? Bad touch, free ball to them, and they are instantly in offense again. And what do? They boom the ball. Okay, they also are just bad and didn't wait for the play to happen here. All they had to do is wait for the ball to bounce and react to that. Instead they pre-jump both of them. We're out of the play, but you're lucky there. If they don't do that, you might concede in this situation. Again, what is this? Even booming the ball here, well hit shot, it's again just a goal, honestly. We're gonna go for the slow approach again. We're Zen. Oh no, we're not Zen, we just suck. We get dunked and offensive gun. Look at this ball. This guy is challenging you. He's actively challenging you. No one is back. No one is back at all. This is our cues we need to pick up on, because this is just, he can't reach you, and if he's actually challenging you, all you need to do is get the ball past him, and that's good enough, because now you have a guy that overextended and two guys basically in your net, and that's very dangerous. What do? Air dribble, because we think we're Zen, we're not Zen, we suck, we get dunked, no offense. Could have scored, I think, 6 times with just big booms in this game. That's because we think we're Zen and have to air dribble every single thing, but we're not Zen. So if you want to win games, play to win, hit the targets, and go in free play to be Zen. Yeah, we're getting dunked again. Now there is the boom. Yeah, this is just... The annoying thing is, you have just 3 people in that. Like, the only thing you can score is there. That's the only place you can score. This is the disadvantage of these 1-2 punches. The only way you score basically is like 1 touch and a follow-up, and hopefully you score there. This case it didn't happen because they're all there. But that's the only thing you could do. You had no offense, you had no dominance, you had no control on this half of the field at all. You didn't boost storm them at any point. You didn't have the time to actually have a rotational demo because you were never in offense. So we're gonna flip, we're gonna go. I don't even know why we at this point do not go for this big boost and go with the big wall, side wall, it's just slow. Don't do this, please. Just let them take a touch, and K goes, you want to go back, let him force, and then pick up the force from K, and you have a free ball afterwards. Now you're just gonna go back into this area, and all three will again be on the same side, and that's just losing. Every time this situation happens, you lose. And you're not forcing from that side, you want to force head on. A force from the side, even if you dunk someone, it's going to go back into the middle, and you were the one in the middle. So at that point, there's only an opponent in the middle, and look, free open net in that case. So that's why you should not do this stuff. Even when there is someone far away, they had no real control over the ball. Let them just take a bad touch into the corner, then K can follow it up. And now we're very awkward again on the same side, rotating back. Nice good speeds, nice go up on this. This should not work with us because they're just bad as well. Prospect, just not good at all. So if you guys just properly play the game, it will be very easy because mechanically you should be a top team, but you just play really dumb. Clear. Okay, so you're following up middle. Matesh is on the right. Any ball that goes on the right should be Matesh's ball. Why do I say this? You're in the middle already. Only way you can get back this ball into the middle when it comes from here is doing this. But yeah. It's less optimal because if Matesh comes from this position, he can do backboard, he can do if field, he can take a shot. There are more options. The only thing you can do is this with 0 seconds. Then Matesh, I think this is a general thing as well, I've not touched upon. When you're in offense, please try to just, all of you guys, keep facing the ball. Just don't turn immediately away from the play. Side to spawn again. Okay, I remember Matesh saying force, force, force. On 36 boost, there isn't much to force in this situation. All they can do is basically what's gonna happen, and is get a touch to this guy. This is the only threat. There's no threat on with a direct shot on target. So a force is not doing too much here. If you lunge in, you're just gonna waste boost. All you need to cover is the pass to this guy and you're fine. And that's how you should look in these situations. Like, I see no threat whatsoever from this. Not at all. They're kind of lucky with how this panned out, I'm not gonna lie. But this should not be a thing that goes in. No one, if you just face this ball to come like this, instead of pushing too much again, you could actually have read this ball. Let's go to your PV if I'm not too harsh, but I'm pretty sure you can. First, wider. We cut here. We want to be close to this wall in this case, so we again have options. And we cover area. Right now we're covering just driving into the net. That's not good. Then we need to make a sharp turn. We're slow. Any timing the turn that slow. If you were like this, you could challenge the ball instantly. Yeah, then I don't know where he is going as well. He can also, I don't know, he's just, at this point he needs to see Matej is really awkward, and in this case I wouldn't even blame him to go for a double commit, since, yeah, you're not challenging it either way. So K should just be diving in at this point, because in and out save, I said it before, it's garbage. This is completely garbage. This actually goes straight into the corner you could have covered, and all you did is drive into the net and not do anything. So yeah, in defense you need to cover the dangerous thing, and the only dangerous thing was here, this guy, and the ball going like this, and no one really covered it in this situation. This is more specific. The thing I want to say here primarily is, we saw again pushing up too much from Matej as a man in goal. We already had someone over here. If you're both covering the same thing, it's just useless. So we can be a little more passive, stay in this area, and make sure we're not driving into the net. We're close to this, the wall here, to this line, and that gives us options, gives us time to make a save in case we need to. Just gonna do one quickly again from this one, and maybe one other from the other series this week, because you just conceded again a ton of goals. Let's see which patterns we see again. So fine with the boom here. Be forced, that's good. We have time here. That's honestly just useless. This is the last thing we want to do in offense, is just forcing a ball to people that are just sitting in it. Just take it slow, stay behind the ball. If Dom forces it again or comes back, it's fine, just stay behind the ball. There's nothing to gain here. There was no one back yet. We just give away all of our chances to do something in offense. And look what happens in these situations when you force the ball. They can do again this. That's so dangerous. That's why you don't want to do slow balls to the guy that's waiting in it, because then you can get quick counterattacks. They do the less efficient option and just straight go for goal, which is more easily covered. We somehow score from this. It's a lot I call people, but it works, I guess, in this situation. Okay, so we have a guy who wants to go for a pass. 1 is driving away, 2 is driving away. You're on 90 boost, come on man, like, you can do so much better. All you need to do is 1, don't be fast, just follow the plays. Sam is going, all you need to do is stay in this area, face the play like this when the ball comes to you, and that's all you need to do. What are you gonna do? Flip. I don't even know why you want to do a boost steal. You have some prime opportunity here. There's one guy defending that. All Ninja Sam needs to do is get the ball closer to K, then to the defender, and that's just a free goal here. What happens? We do this, we're not facing the play. If the ball goes middle, I'm still not facing the ball, I'm still not facing the ball, and we're fucked. And now I'm going up for this ball, and we're giving a pass. They have time. No one is able to challenge the ball anymore. Offense done. It's such a great opportunity here. Nothing happened from it. Okay, so unfortunate backflip. That's it. This is again a pattern. The first thing you see mid boost is getting taken away from me. I need to go for this one. I bet the moment you see this goes away, you flip. Even if this is not there, you just drive to that as well. If it's not there, you're fucked. you're slow, and now you probably flipped once, missed a couple more bets. If you want to keep some pressure, you want to do is drop, pick up these bets, and back into offense. Again, you can cut at any point. Think on each of that just a second here. So you had so many bets here. You missed 2 bets for no reason, and you use boost to get back. Like, why are we so eager to get back at this point? There's no boom coming. You have time. You can just drive. There's a lot of time, and the moment the ball comes back to you, imagine Matej has a challenge, you can turn. But the moment you gain a lot of speed back into your own side, you need to stop, you need to turn. That's really slow. If you just drive, you can cut again, and it's gonna be way faster, and you'll be able to actually hold pressure instead of what happening all the time here. And look, 7 boost, we used everything. Imagine if you had like an extra 24 boost. We're going with this. So this rotation is good. All I need to do here is wait a second to see is the ball gonna get cleared or not, because you're defending that, you're the last line of defense. There's no one else. Your 2 teammates are in the corner. You need to wait and avoid bumps. We push out for no reason. No reason at all. Imagine they boom the ball like this. We've now turned away. We cannot go for the ball again. Whilst this could be a free ball for you to hit it on target, you had a lot of boost. Let's see what happens. That's awkward. Because of what we did, we're not facing the ball. If you're facing the ball, this is so easy to defend. You made yourself so awkward, and that's because you pushed up. Be patient for a half a second to see if the ball is cleared or not. If it's not cleared, you're again in the perfect position to defend. Going upfield is very easy and quick if you need to, but pushing up, then going back and making this rotation again, that's really slow. So we want to avoid pushing up too quickly. That's not like waiting 3 seconds in net until the ball is there. It's just seeing like, is the ball going over there? Yes, I can push up then. The moment you see that, good, push up. If you're not sure, you just wait half a second, or a second, whatever. Especially if you're the only one back in net. If there's someone behind you, you can creep up a little bit. That's fine because there's a guy over here. Otherwise, you're just stacking up 2 people in net. That's not what I want. Because then you're the second man. There's a third man only sitting in net. You need to wait a little bit before you push up. Let's see it here. What's even the point of wasting all our boost and going for a bump here? Like, there's no one in the vicinity of this ball. There is so much time. Well, let this guy just rotate away, that's fine. Like, if you're just gonna bump him, by the time he's back, he's actually just gonna be spawned back with 30 boost. Like, you're just wasting your boost and positioning for nothing. It is just really dumb. So, don't do this, please. You had your challenge, just rotate a little bit wider. There are bets over here that you can pick up. There is like 1 bet over here, and that's it. So go away, don't turn back like this. Again, boost, boost, boost. We just flip back into net, no boost. Yeah, we just follow the ball. I don't know why he went so wide here. We had maybe no vision at the moment of who was where, but like, yeah. And we're just slow, but like, we start here in a situation where we have a free ball. There's 1 guy over there, 1 guy over there. We have all the control in the world. The ball did not go over this line at all. Like, that's just bad, bad, bad. Okay, control. Meter challenge. We do not want to go back into this area. We want to do the circular motion, circular rotations. Stop going into this area. This boost is forbidden fruit. You do not take this boost. Why do we drive up the wall and just be in the same position as Sam? Like, who is there to follow the pass at this point? Like, no one. And Sam is gonna push the ball over here. You're gonna be in the same position, and Kay is gonna be on his own. Like, look, how do you suppose there will be any offense at some point if we keep doing stuff like this? There is no way to score here. Not at all. Focus on Kay here. He goes out the net. 1 pet, 2 pet, 3 pets, 4 pets, 5 pets. Offense. And we have 60 boost. 60. Where are we going to? Like, there's nothing over here. Where are we going to? You're just being an idiot driving to the wall. Boost bombs, we have 100 boosts. Touch the bump. We already used 40 boosts to move from here to here. Didn't do a single thing with your boosts. You just wasted 40 boosts. We're flipping into this corner. Why are we flipping into our corner? Do we need to defend this back wall here? Like, this is the goal, you know? Like, there is nothing over here to flip to. Imagine if you were just here. Ball comes here, free ball. But we somehow wanted again this big boost because we're maniacs and we're very awkward because of it. And that's a goal. So you drove here, 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 and did nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Like, this is ridiculously bad. Like, you didn't pick small bets, you went to a big boost that was not there. Eventually it spawned, you had a lot of boost. All you did was go back into this corner, pick up this boost, get beaten by a big ball, by a long ball, and you concede from it. Like, that's not playing threes, that's just driving to boost bets, and that's the boost bet simulator, and that's a different game. Again, we're just completely abandoning offense whatsoever. Luckily, the play was very slow, but imagine this ball goes back into the middle. You have committed to go over here. Gay is beaten. Dom has boost. All of a sudden you're in a 1v1. Imagine if you use the small bets approach. This ball comes here. If their player is bad, you can cut in. You have no option here to cut in. You have just determined I'm gonna go back. I will be here, and I will be like so far away from the play. I would be fine if this happens a couple of times, but we have seen this over and over and over again. This needs to get into your mind that these boost bets are here in the game. This is free boost. You can take a look how much boost there is all the time. No one is picking this up. And we're back again. And we're doing the same thing. We're going for that same boost bet that just got picked up. And look, all on the same side again. How do we want to score when there is no field possession? There's just one side, one guy challenging the ball, one who hopes to get the ball, goes perfect, and one who's leaving the play. That's not offense, that's just one touch, two touch, and we're done. You can see from this. And that's because we keep doing this. Because we have so much distance to the ball half the time. This started like this. Pick up these boosts, you get back to the middle. Where's K down here? K uses all his boost to lose the boost. If this ball goes forward, my thinking is like, Matash is gonna force. If this is a good force, this is just free ball for me. You're just thinking about boost again. Like, I'm thinking about scoring goals. Like, think less about boost. Think about how can I score. Okay, 0 boost. Out of the play. You should be in the middle. If Ninja has a good ball, this is a goal. But, yeah. No, you were not ready for anything. And then we get into this whole situation again. We get beat. This is a tough read. We don't read it. We get beaten. And that's it. Again, what are we doing? In the net. Look, again, all these boost bets are here. There's like one boost bet that has been picked up. All these boost bets. You use them to speed up a little bit to get quicker to this one. And look, where's the ball? There is the ball in their corner, and look where you are. You're facing your wall across the whole field. That's just awful, man. And oh no, we're making the most horrible mistake we can make. We're gonna go further away from the ball. We have now 100 boost. As the guy on this boost bet, there is no pressure anymore. They can just do a 3v2. They have all the time in the world. And you get beaten. Unbelievable. You had so much boost. How are we in defense? It's like boost does not matter. And you're lucky you do not concede there. And look where we are again. All over there. How did this happen? Boost. Okay, patience. This ball goes far. K needs to follow this up. Matesh needs to follow it up with these small bets. And then she stays on this area of the field and just waits and sees what happens. It's too aggressive. We need to be a little bit further back so we can react to more things that can happen. You're just limited again to this at this point. If you're sitting over here, you're facing a little bit like this. You can again attack the ball way more easily. 80 boost. All you need to care about if you have 80 boost is just positioning, and if this ball goes in the middle, that's your ball. Yeah, now we're challenging stupid stuff. Making the whole team awkward. Yeah, like, where's the patience? Like, there's already 2 teammates Ninja there. Like, why are we also moving there? There's nothing to gain from it, and yeah, so, it's a wonder you don't concede over there again. Trying to play out. K just needs to challenge this. Honestly, he just needs to need to force. Matesh just stays in the back post area, and that's how this needs to go. Easy peasy. Then Ninja should not be challenging this. He has 8 boost. This doesn't do much. If he hits the ball, it can go still in the middle for a pass. The guy who is facing the ball straight on should be challenging here, so he can go to the other side, not back into the middle. Yeah, this is like, yeah, it's just garbage that you can see from there. If you're just here in this back post, like, you can just challenge this ball, and you make it so easy for the opponents to just go for it and feel like no force. The back post should be on the back post, just on the ground, in my opinion. It's just way easier to defend than being on the backboard there. No pressure again on the ball. One touch, and there's just no one ready to be close to the ball. Lucky that he made a bad play, but like, if you keep giving the opponents so much time and you need to drive back every single time to make a challenge, you're gonna get beaten a couple of times, and it will be a 1v2, 1v3, depending on what happens. There is no second man with you guys. You just leave the play after you've done your thing, and the second man or third man goes way too deep the whole time. It just doesn't work like that. Again, what are we doing? No one was challenging, no one was facing the play. Why are we going so far back? We just want to be more in this area, turn, face it. We do not want to go there, we want to go there. I don't know what we're doing here, honestly. But thank you. Way too much forward momentum. We're gonna get way too close to the play. Where are we going, man? Like 53 boost. All you need to do is hover in this area. You can even take 2-3 more bets. All the boost in the world. We're just leaving the play because we're a maniac and we just think driving into this corner is all we need to do to win. We don't need to be an offense, we don't need to score goals, we just need to drive towards our back corner. That's what we need to do to win the game. Okay, free ball. I don't even know how this works. It's just the steer being so bad. Like, even when things are wrong, like, just one touch past some guy and you score. Like, that's how easy it is in here. But you just make all the same mistakes when they make when you finally score a goal. You don't create any chances. It's just like, oh, we beat one guy, we beat two guys, and that's a goal. But it's not structural, it's just pure random. You don't have a play style, it's just like, oh, if they make a mistake, or if I'm one faster than another guy, we can actually score, but that's it. Okay, we don't want to get too close here again. We want to be a little bit wider, we give ourselves options. What's happening? Fine, okay, now rotate away. This is a prime time to just have a rotational bump. I do not know why we go back on the back wall. This guy was waiting in front of his front post. Such clear target, just driving challenge. You don't need to jump, just drive over, make him awkward. That's all I need to do. Now we're back into this corner, and look, all three are on the same side again, and it's because we didn't do this rotational bump. And no offense again. If you want to be on offense and do something, you need to have a little bit of structure and not just keep going on the ball side over and over and over and over again. Why are you wave dashing? Just stay on the ground. Look what's happening. Wait for what's happening. React to what actually happens. And then go. Wave dashing generates speed, you know, like the moment you come on the ground, you generate extra speed. We don't want that when we need to wait and see what's happening, because that makes us potentially have too much momentum already forwards. Then we need to break. If the ball goes over us, we need to break. It's going to be very awkward. If you need to roll backwards even slower than we were when we were just hovering or just letting our car collide a little bit. like here needs to be the awareness. My teammate is here. There's no one in the middle over here. If I have a hard clear into the middle, there's a free ball to Matesh. Look how their defense is looking right now. That's all you need to do. That's all that needs to happen here. I don't know what you were trying to do. Maybe a double here. A hard touch back middle. Look, it's actually a free open net. And that was not difficult to do. Let's go POV. Let's look how difficult it is to ball. Yeah. No. You see Matesh, you see Matesh, you see Matesh. You see there's no one in the middle right now. We jumped too early again. That's our main mistake. Jump too early. Pass the ball to the opponents. This should have been a goal. This ball is again too close to the guy in the goal. Can't really do anything with that. Our chance is gone. So yeah. All I want to show with this, like, there was annoyance, there was disappointment there, but I hope you all see that it was not a single person on this team that made certain mistakes. Like, it was all of you making different mistakes, making the same mistakes, and that's why you guys sucked on the day and kept getting scored on and having no pressure, no consistent goal opportunities. And that's the combination of all these things that I just spoke about in the last hour. And like, I can watch a game with Jason, it's gonna look exactly the same. So yeah, it might be a little bit randy, but that's because it was honestly just not good. We have so much potential in the roster. Like, you're all individually so skilled, but you play like maniacs. Like, these boost bets, like, that's not how you win the game. You win the game by boost starving this side of the field and not just going back for your own boost, because then they're comfortable. You want to be in their half, make sure they're on like 0 boost, and that's how you score goals. That's how you have pressure. That's how you control the game, and that's how you make sure you don't concede goals. Because if you're there and you don't pass the ball to the goalie with no speed, they will have nothing, no opportunities to go into your offense. Like, I'm gonna stop the recording in a second, but if you have time, I'll show you my match on Sunday where we had, I think, 17 to 3 shots or something like that, and they were in their last third like more than 50% of the time. That's the goal for this team. You guys are mechanically good enough to make the right touches. You just need the right ideas in your head.